Hey, Paul. Just getting everything started up. Doing pretty good tonight, man. How you doing, brother? That's good, man. That is good to hear. All right. We're just gonna do a little bit of Hera attunement quest tonight. Appreciate that, brother. Look forward to seeing you every night when we log on, man. I appreciate you being here, brother. All right. So, Karazhan attunement starts at Karazhan, so we're gonna go to Stormwind. Now, we're not going to get into Karazhan or anything like that, but there are quests outside that open the door for you getting the key parts to get into Karazhan. And you can start those at level 68, I believe. That's when you start them. We're going to get repaired up, and we're going to run out there. And apparently, one of the quests requires some drops off of mobs. And it's taken a while this time around. I remember the quest from the other 2 times I've done it. Hey, Grizz. From the other 2 times that I've done it. This is our 3rd iteration, so and the quests do suck. I mean, it's just a bunch of, you gotta get this to drop and you gotta go find this, and you know, it's the normal attunement quest kind of things. All right, and we're up 19 gold. Yay
for the Alliance.
All right, so but to get to Kara, you have to go to Darkshire, Duskwood, and take the Deadwind Pass into Kara, which is always fun. But we're level 68. I think we'll be fine. Now, the mobs that are around Kara are levels, I think 68, 69, and 70, I think. But we'll find that when we get there. So we're gonna go to Darkshire. How you doing tonight, Grizz? I see we have quite a few people in Alcatraz. Now I don't know if they're working on the Kara key, but Alcatraz is the dungeon where the final piece is, and you have to be level 70 to get there. Yeah, you have to be level 70 to get there, because to get to Alcatraz you have to be able to fly. Now a druid can get there at 68 because they get their flight form at 68. Excuse me. But for the rest of us scrubs, well, we have to wait till 70. For all the benefits I get for being a warlock, flying at 68 ain't one of them. Okay. Hey, Dust Bunny. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Okay, so let's just, and before I summon anything, let's just get through Deadwind Pass. That way, maybe we won't have any occurrences. And I can just fly through there. Well, when I say fly, I mean 100% mount speed. That's what I mean. On our newly acquired epic mount. Yay. So much better. Alright, so we want to take a right here, I think. Let me get through Deadwind and I'll read, because I see, because it ain't gonna farm itself, and that's hilarious to me. If stuff did farm itself, that would be awesome. Let's get some Minecraft pipes up in here and do some farming. But see, at level 68, we can, unless I run right across them, they will pretty much leave me alone. If I get too close, they'll attack me, but they're level 60, so for the most part, they leave us alone. Now here's the bridge, and if we stop for a second, there's Karazhan. Miss Karazhan. Yeah, let me let me call up the CEO and say, look, man, we need some better farming stuff. We see people coming back already going the other way, so I'm sure we're gonna have people in here farming. And there's somebody behind us whose epic mount is really fast. You got a riding crop or something there, buddy? Because I'm on an epic mount and he's leaving me behind like I'm on my slow mount. He could have a carrot on the stick and a riding crop, which would be what? 30% speed? Wow. Alright.
Greetings.
Arcane disturbances. We need to do the scrying crystal near the underground sources of water. Yep. And we need to retrieve 10 ghostly essences.
Light bless you.
Alright. No, can't name them. That would be cool if I could. Yeah, just to have just give me a shulker box, you know, and yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot name your mounts. In this game, they don't, like, if you're a hunter, you can name your pet, and that's about it. Like, I can't name my demonic pets. They come with names. I can't name mounts or anything like that. But like this dude over here, he named his Ravager Fluffy, which is hilarious. Wait, that's the violet crystal. Okay, so we need to buff our weapon, and then we're good to go. There are two basements over at these houses over here. We have to explore both basements and find the water sources and all that good stuff. We are already entering combat. Come on, buddy.
I don't have a target.
Right, now we need a lot of... Oh, hello, how are you? Nice try, Hunter. Going about your business. There's one ghostly essence. And people will try to take your kills and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, no, I can call it anything I want to call it, yeah. And I do agree, being able to name your mounts is a missed opportunity, because man, that would boost a lot of engagement with people if they could just name their mounts, you know. All right. Now we're gonna have to watch out for respawns. Did they tag that? I'm gonna tag that one. We're about 6%. Bam. They didn't get it. Let's time that one. Now, my hunter pet, I'm with Grizz. I have a hunter, and my hunter pet is normally a scorpid, which that's what they call them in the game. They're scorpions, but he's normally a scorpid, and his name is Skidmark. And I get lots of comments on that one. All right, so we need to be this side and this water source, so we're gonna bail. He's gonna go around because he's an idiot. And I'm not gonna rush this or anything, because as you guys can see, there are people everywhere. If we get caught in respawns, we're gonna be in trouble. So I want to be very careful. So this will be the pond reading. Right, that is done now. The other side, the other basement, is going to be interesting. How now, big cow? All right. Are you lost? I mean, I know you're underground and all. Yeah, it can suck.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yep, y'all go ahead with that. I'm not saying it's going to be safe, but all these people leaving, this druid's in front of us. We're going to be competing with this druid a lot and whoever else is down here, but they've actually cleared it fairly decent. We're going to try to go straight to the well, get the well reading, and then we'll just have to work on the essences, which by the amount of people that are here, we'll be here a while. And here's the well. And we got that. Very nice. All right, so that part's done. We need 8 more ghostly essence. Then we'll have to go to Dalaran and we'll have to do all kinds of stuff and start working on our rep for these guys. And yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun, they said. Come to Karazhan, they said. All right, let's wait for that. Well, I don't know. Somebody probably grabbed him. We might be waiting forever. So many people here. Yeah. That's a mage that just grabbed 4 and something with the mage, a warrior. There's a mage and a warrior over there. It just grabbed 4 of them. This is why people have trouble getting quests done. But they also have a better chance of getting their stuff and getting out of here. Looks like the druid got 3 of them on him over there. You are not tagged and you're almost dead. I'm gonna steal the tag. And the warrior's dead. The warrior's dead and the mage is dead. See? They pulled all of them, left them with the druid. Druid has tags on these guys. I wouldn't pull them off of him anyway because he's actually getting his stuff done. And he's doing fine. But yeah, they pulled too many and they died. Don't worry, I'm gonna leave you alone over there. This hunter's gonna get kills from everybody. I'm gonna head back down this way. Yeah, but you see that strategy would have worked, but they just weren't pumping out enough. Dude hits for 800 a pop. No ghostly essence. Wow. Alright, well, let's sit down. Because there was somebody back here. I think they're dead too. Yeah, he's dead over there. He just rest. He just came in to rest. Yeah. I mean, I've done it with a lock. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I have pulled too many with a lock. 6 is about my limit, but the thing is with those 6, I have to be prepared for those 6. If it's an accidental 6, I'm probably dead. I am probably dead.
I need to target something first.
Most of the time, I try to stay with no more than 3. Because I can manage 3 fairly easily. 4 of 10, yay. We'll do an instant grab on that one. Because the 100 shots are faster than my dots. Just gonna be honest.
I don't have a target.
And I wasn't trying to be a poet there, but you know, it happens. And we should have a minute before respawns here. There we go. Now we have to kill them quick because there's going to be more respawns coming in, so we got to hurry.
I can't cast it.
A little shadow protection because that hurts. And it's as I predicted, the drop rate. We're going to get out of the room because we're starting to get respawns in there. Of course, there's a mage over there. Oh yeah, drop rates, they're gonna suck. They're gonna suck pretty bad. I don't know what you're doing there, Mr. Druid. Plus, they're being farmed like crazy right now, so. All right, let's grab that dude. That's 2. With these guys, and as hard as they hit, that's as much as I'm willing to do. On purpose. Because this dude's hitting me for 3 and 4, and I'm silenced for 3 seconds, so yeah.
I can't attack that target.
Yeah, we got an extra back there.
I can't cast that yet.
And we got kicked. Literally, she kicked us. Interrupted our spellcast. Dang. Alright. We don't have a lot of mana and health, but we're going to pull him. Alright, get on him. There we go. Do that and that. I'm going to pop that. Excuse me. 7 of 10. Nice. Somebody else is coming.
That's still recharging.
And we're gonna get some respawns in here. Needed more mana, but we'll do what we can. A warlock, so you know. And you see how that they just ran up and did their instant cast faster than my dots. Can't blame them. I mean, we're all fighting for stuff, so you know. And this dude's just gonna come over and see us. Okay, how you doing? That is a well-geared shaman, I'll say that.
I can't cast that yet.
All right. A freebie, get rid of him. Thank you. Get some health back, you big bastard, because he hurts.
That's still recharging.
Still need two. Alright. Well, you guys can jump around in here and get ganked if you want to. I'm going to stand right here in my corner. Which a lot of people, they all have to come back here to get that well. So, you know, I understand them coming back here. And they're going to get some every now and then that I couldn't get to. But for the most part, if we stay right here, we should be able to get those last two. Not going to say fairly quickly and jinx myself, which I think I may have just done. But, you know,
I need a target.
yeah, and then you respawn jet. Let's run up here real quick. Nothing. Now the big thing is we stay back here in this corner and we get ours and we go to head out. We could run into a whole lot of stuff. I'm doing this. Yeah, I just deflected that bolt, so that was 900 damage. I saved myself. Oh, yep, he's gonna run to get him. Go ahead. Maybe you won't die.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
All silenced.
That spell isn't ready yet.
We are out of mana. I can't really live tap too well, but one down. All right. So we're gonna let them handle a respawn, so I gotta eat and drink. See, like these guys being so high level, 2 at a time is about all I'm gonna do. All right, Mr. Warrior, you go do your thing. I'm gonna come back here and get my corner back. We need one more. Now I could possibly get that one more on the way out. Don't think you're gonna get a lot off me, bud. I can pull way faster than you, and you got one charge. I don't have the instant cast. He can get that with the charge, but I have two instant cast. I have this one and then this one. They both have a cooldown. This one takes soul shards, but in an emergency, I do have two instant casts I can use. All right. But as long as we take it careful going out, we shouldn't have a problem. The thing that worries me is most people, when they get their stuff and they go out, they just run all the way out. They don't fight anything. Well, everything that's following them has to turn around and come back. And if we're in that area when they come back, it's on us. So that's where me and Grizz were talking about getting the ads is bad. Or there are some hunters that'll pull everything, run straight to you and feign death and drop it all on top of you. Because there are people that are not really nice in this game. And they find it amusing to do stuff like that. I don't do stuff like that, but... Are you going to have my last thing I need, buddy? Because I'm ready to go already. Oh, yeah. I had a Blood Elf Paladin drop the entire Garen's Withering on top of me. And I had a Hunter in Netherstorm drop a whole bunch of stuff on me. Alright, that's all I'm willing to pick up there, so... No, he's out there in the middle. Let's bring him back. I don't like that. Right, now, there we go. Alright, now. I'm gonna sack him because he's about to die. Gives us a shield. He is fully cursed. There we go. There we go. Now we can leave. Now, where's that warrior to come pull all this stuff? Because we're done. We're leaving. And everything is respawning. But that's going to give us more cloth, more drops, and more stuff on the way out. So it's fine. Ruh-roh. And we got another one over there. But we got people coming in. So they'll clear them out. Right, he got hit pretty hard. Let's heal him up a little bit. That'll give us a little health back.
I don't have a target.
All right. Right. Thank you. See you all later. Hope you don't die. I'm leaving. Actually, I'm gonna head halfway down this hall and drink. I don't relish the idea of going out like that. Oh, thank you, Druid. Yay. Got that, he got that off of us. I like it. There's one sitting right there. All right, he got it. Good. Yeah, yeah. Blue says, I don't like this place. Yes, I agree with him completely. Now, that dude's in front of us, but he didn't pull everything. We just pulled something from the side. Let me get on the stairs and we'll see what we got. A couple of things is what we got. Get him out here. And now we can do this. Oh, you're dead, dude. Yeah, nice try though. Love that silence. Okay, there we go.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend. Be careful. For the Alliance.
That was 12,650 experience. And he can definitely be accurate on some things.
Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
All right, now that is another 12,000. So now we go to Dalaran. Now, Dalaran has a shield on it. You cannot get to Dalaran in TBC. That's not until Wrath. But you can still go to Dalaran. And that's where we're going. We're getting the hell up out of here. I'll tell you that much. I think we had an easier time than Tall did. Yeah, she was over here for about 2 hours, I think. Maybe longer. The Karazhan Attunement's a whole lot of back and forth, and then when we get to the end of the quest chain and talk to Khadgar, he's gonna tell us we need to go get the pieces, and the pieces of the key that he hid are in 3 different dungeons that have been taken over since he hid the keys. Which, you know, I mean, it makes sense from the standpoint of, you know, we've got to have people going to find the keys and all this stuff and blah blah blah. It makes sense from that standpoint, but it doesn't make sense for Khadgar. Just took out a guardian, which was Medivh, and then he goes into Outlands, which was Draenor at the time. It's Outlands now. It was Draenor at the time before it blew up. They do their thing, and he's like, man, I gotta hide this key. I'm gonna break it up into 3 different areas, and I'm gonna hide it in places that we've conquered and that's on our side now. And then 20 years later, they're no longer on their side, and they're no longer conquered territories. But it's like, Khadgar, dude, you have foresight. You couldn't see this happening? Yeah, see, that one we were too close, but we're too fast for him. All right, now for Dalaran, I think we need to go to South Shore, and we'll have to do some horse riding, but no big deal. And I believe he's on the bank of the lake there.
Hello.
South Shore, right there.
Farewell.
But the dungeons we're gonna have to go to is Old Hillsbrad, Theme Vaults, and then Alcatraz, where everybody was at earlier. They were in Alcatraz. But Alcatraz is gonna be level 70. We're not gonna be able to go there until 70 because, like I said, it requires flying. Grizz is in Zul'Farrak, still getting the mage weave, eh? Let's see. Those quests though got us almost 4 bars, so not bad. We're getting out of rested again though very soon. That's gonna suck. Rested XP is really good. You get double the XP. Well, I say double. It's not really double. I think it's more like 1.5. And then once you drop like the other day, I was getting 1,200 experience per kill. Let's see how many English. All right. That's not telling me how much XP I'm getting. I was getting 1,264 experience per kill. Well, 1208, 1264. I was getting about 1,200 experience per kill. 600 of that was rested XP. So yeah, that's double XP. Now whenever that blue bar goes away and it turns purple, I'm only going to be getting 600 XP per kill. So up in there. So that's how they work all that out. That's why I like rested XP, but you can't really keep it. So, you know, you run out of rested XP quite a bit. You needed 250 more. I got you. I got you. I got the mage to 60 this morning while I was dealing with other stuff in real life. And I just need to go out and pick herbs with her. And that's probably gonna be straight money. But I need the super healing and the super mana pots. And one of the mana you can just buy it at Tel Rador off the dude up in Tel Rador. You just straight up buy the recipe. Because Bao has 0 health, 0 mana pots. I go through them like candy. Of course, I also find myself tanking quite a bit because my other spec pulls aggro like crazy. Mages be out DPSing me, and I be pulling aggro. Of course, I know one mage that was pulling aggro like crazy, and that would be, you know, Dirty's mage. That dude can pump some damage. And I'm sure Sparky will get there with more levels, because Sparky was pulling off of the tank in Furnace. Or Ramparts, one or the other, a couple of times. Yeah, mages. And they also fixed the bug where melee was doing so much damage to everything because it had no armor. So now melee is not doing that much damage. Well, they're not doing as much damage, let's put it that way, as they were, because everything has armor now. Well, that doesn't affect us. Yeah, I mean, I try not to, but everything on that hotbar down there has tons of threat involved with it. So I have to manage it really well. And then I hear other mages go, you're not doing that much damage. Yeah, I'm not pulling aggro either. You know? I don't know why people can't get that concept. You don't want to pull aggro off your tanks. This is for everybody that doesn't know this. Because your tank is designed to take the damage. He is designed to sit there and hold that boss or that mob or that group or whatever and take all the damage. And that's why the healers generally are assigned with them and they keep them up while the DPS kills everything. But if you don't allow that tank to get enough aggro on all the mobs, you're going to pull it. Unless you're very careful. Sometimes I'm very careful and sometimes I just go all out. And if I die by going all out, well, that was my decision, you know. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was like, well, you're not going to pull aggro off me, Bow. Okay. So, this little spell right here, it's called Searing Pain. You inflict searing pain on the enemy target, causing 216 to 252 fire damage. Causes a high amount of threat. I had aggro in like 5 seconds. I was like, oh, I'm not going to pull what off of you? Yeah. But I set out to pull aggro off of him. So, yeah. On a normal basis, I won't do that. And there is a raid, I believe it's in phase 2, SSC. And in one of the boss fights for that one, you actually need a warlock tank to be casting that spell. Because the warlock has to tank all the damage from the demon hunter. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I was in Dead Mines on my Paladin a long time ago. And I was there as DPS on my Paladin. And going through Dead Mines, I was constantly tanking and healing everybody in the party. And I wasn't even a healer either. And the 2 DPS looks at me and goes, dang, Zen, you're a better tank and healer than the tank and healer. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Where are we going? I think we're going that way. But no, that's Silver Pine. That's Silver Pine. So I think we're going Alterac. Yeah, I think we're going Alterac. By the internment camps and stuff, because Dalaran and Hillsbrad are trying to keep the internment camps going. Yeah, there's the bubble. You see that? You can almost see that bubble right there in front of us, and the glittering all around it. That's Dalaran. That tower off to the left, that's an internment camp. That's where the orcs were locked up after the second invasion, I think. Yeah, Dalaran has a huge purplish pink bubble all around it right now. Because the city got sacked in the invasion and got really messed up. And they're repairing the city now. But as you can see, there are Dalaran mages outside of the bubble. But they can, of course, teleport back in and all that good stuff. And Silverpine Forest has a contingent of Dalaran mages out there also. Well, we're actually in Silverpine Forest right here. We need to get to the lake. Except for you forgot the tanks. Oh man, our tanks either forget salvation or we forget to take it off salvation. Yeah. Little Murloc, you don't want to mess with me. I mean, you can try, but you don't want to. Yeah, he changed his mind. I'm not messing with that guy. And then here's the back side. I could have probably, in the future, we'll go left, or we'll go right and go around Dalaran on the right side instead of the left. And here is our Dalaran mage that we need.
How are you? Have a good one. Safe travels.
Now, here's your first key. Alterus entrusted you with this information, that old fool. I suppose the damage is done. We might as well make use of you. I suppose you will cooperate. Yeah. The Violet Eye, not really I mean, they're the good guys to some people, but
See you around.
yeah, you better do what they say, or yeah, it's on. Now we got to go back to Khadgar. This is why I saved my Hearthstone. And Khadgar's gonna send us around, and we'll have to go back and talk to this guy eventually. But we do get a pretty good ring out of it. That will increase, that will get better the higher our reputation is with them.
Your gold is welcome here.
Yeah, I know my gold is welcome here. You're a blood elf. You like gold. That sells for 3 gold. I'm probably gonna rip it though, because we want mats. We've got to have enchanting mats. One thing about being an enchanter, you always need mats. And that takes care of our repair bill right there. Bam. And we are now 29 gold up. Very nice, very nice.
Remember the sun well.
And Khadgar's right here in the middle of town.
Well met.
And when he goes back in Wrath of the Lich King, he goes back to Dalaran. His looks completely change. This one, they left him looking like he looked in Warcraft 3.
Be careful.
The Violet Eye? You don't say. No, I did say.
For the Alliance.
When it became apparent that I was stranded here, I split the key into 3 fragments. I placed the keys inside enchanted containers and in turn placed those in places that were safe at the time. Did you think someone was going to come to Outland through the portal you just closed and take your key? You. Anyway. All right, so I think this is Shadow Labs. Oh, come on. Y'all stop turning in quests. I'm trying to read the quest to everybody, you jag idiot. Okay, can I do this now? I'm just going to turn it in. All right, Shadow Labs. So it was Shadow Labs and then Steam Vaults and then Alcatraz. There we go. All right. Now you can do Shadow Labs and Steam Vaults from level 68 and up. That's fine on that, but Alcatraz has to be level 70. And that's not bad. We have not been streaming for an hour yet. And we went there, we got those 2 quests done, and I know Tal was there for at least 2 hours. We had to get there, do the quest, and then get out, and we're back in chat, and it's not even an hour yet. So we got lucky tonight. Yeah, we got lucky on the drops. Now for Shadow Labs, we're going to need a pretty good tank, which we have one. They're in Old Hillsbrad at the moment. Who's the healer? Shock is the healer, so we got a tank and a healer on. What is this quest? Trouble at Auchindoun, the Spy Mistress. That is good bracers, I think. That is pre-bis bracers. So let me look.
You need something? Safe travels.
Shadow Lab. Yeah, it's a Shadow Labs. But I think if we do this quest line, it's a very good set of bracers. We'll fly over there and get that turned in at least, and get it and pick up the Shadow Lab quest. I'm not 100% hopeful that we will get a Shadow Labs unless I do a pug, and I don't really want to do key frag quest in a pug. I really don't.
Arcanon Poros.
All right, let's go to Alarian Stronghold.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Because with key frag quest, especially in Shadow Labs, you take out Murmur, and then there's the containers to the left of where Murmur is, and if you're not in agreement with the group and you go hit that, it's going to summon a elemental that you're not going to be able to solo. I also have the quest to get the key to Shattered Halls. That's a level 68 quest. I got that. I actually got the quest at 67 and it stayed in my inventory until I hit 68 and I could accept it. And once I get those items and turn them in, then it's going to require killing a Fel Reaver or finding a dead Fel Reaver, which I'm not too keen on going to find one of those, but you know, it is what it is. Excuse me. Oh, I need you dead.
I need to get closer.
It's very seldom you find these not farmed to extinction. And I see 2 more already. We need their silk.
It's too far away.
Right.
That's still recharging.
And see, this is what it's normally like. Alright. That one just phased.
It's too far away.
Alright, he's gonna take that one. I'll take this one. He's holding that one, which is very good because I was out of mana and couldn't life tap. We got 1 nether weave spider silk out of it. There's 2 more, but by the time I mana up, they're probably not going to be there. But yeah, as a tailor, I need those items. So now they're still there. All right, well, I'm grabbing them.
I need to get closer.
Not today, buddy. Not today. Apparently not today. Where's your Frost Nova, buddy? Where's your Blizzard? Where's all that mage stuff? Blank, Frostbolt. Backing up. He's backing up. Probably waiting for a cooldown. That was not what I expected. I mean, he's got it. But yeah. Now he's running. He's almost dead. But he's yeah, there you go. That's the strangest frost pull I've ever seen. Anyway, good luck with that, buddy. And what happened to my horse? Come on, give me my horse. That was strange. I'm used to blizzards and blinking and finish them off with a blast. That's an elite spider. We don't touch him. Yeah, y'all ain't catching me. Let's try. Not today. Hey, Cougar. Not going in that entrance. We're going around to that one. Yeah, I guess I'm used to seeing the normal ones, but he pulled those two at full health. That was strange for me, but and he was doing something different. He had like some instant cast. He may have been arcane with a little frost. It may have been. I don't know. That just looked completely weird to me because I'm like, that's not how mages normally pull that. I'm not. I have a mage, but I'm not a mage. There is a distinction. Like Grizz is a mage. I is not. All right, come on down, dude. Don't die. You despawned. Oh well. It happens. All right, so we need Shadow Labs and turn in the quest. Where's the turn in? To the south. Hey, Rumi. She's awake. Nice nap. All right, so here's our Shadow Labs turn in. This is open that up for us.
Peace for you.
Read from the Codex of Blood. Okay, yeah, I know that one. Find the spy. I know where the spy is. All right, there we go. What's this quest turn in? Oh, you're gonna be upset with old Bao. I went to Karazhan, did the quest, start to finish, leaving Shat and coming back to Shat 57 minutes. I was telling him you were there for about 2 hours. Let's see. No, I don't even have the pieces yet. All right, so that's got us ready for that. Now I'm gonna put those, I'm gonna not track those right now. Where's the other one at? There we go. Those two. Okay. Okay. We're gonna drop that quest. I can pick it up later. And I don't care about that one anymore, so we're gonna drop that one. We have a lot of dungeon stuff to do, we'll say. Where is this one? Can't stay away. Speak with Isfar, who can be found near the entrance to Sethic Halls. Let's go to Sethic Halls and we can talk to him. Probably what that question mark is. Nice. Rumi is 3 bubbles from 69. She had to get out the bone waste because that's what put her to sleep. That's hilarious. Right, so this one's right here for Sethic Halls, which is not a very popular dungeon, let me tell y'all. He's been on. They did an Alcatraz earlier. I know. But we'll go ahead and pick up the Sethic Halls stuff and not track them. Well, you've been going and going and going. So there we go. Why do you 67 Warlock that looks exactly like I do almost? What the hell, man? Same shoulders. You got a purple shirt though. I want that purple shirt. Give it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, he's not going to give me a shirt, so I'm going to leave. That will go to... All right. Now to get out of Auchindoun. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, Rumi said, take a left to straight out, or it could be a right. Okay. Okay. You think?
Oh, they will murder you for it.
You think?
Especially that one.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I'm not sure. I think we came out on the right side, yeah. Here's the caravan. So yeah, we're good. And I'm
Over a piece of crusty bread. He thought that was a go for food. He went for that.
wow. Okay. Let's see. So I found out that one of my D&D party members has Dispel Magic, and so I've devised a plan to get rid of Enlarge Reduce so that I may return to my 9.5 foot instead of being 4.5 feet tall. Why would you want to be 9.5 feet? The dating scene's gonna suck, dude.
Right.
Yeah, 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 let's...
Something about trucks. All I gotta say.
Something about trucks. Right. This is Monday.
That's a fun.
I don't know. Yeah, but you're not. You're playing D&D. You're not playing Warhammer 40k, so you don't really need to be a Primaris Astartes in D&D. I'm no, I mean, you know, as I've always said, as long as you're having fun, that's cool and all. I can't stand mixing up games like that, though. I can't stand that crap.
State your business.
But another wave spider silk, I got one. They weren't farming outside the back gate of Alarian that bad, so I was able to kill about 6 of them. Got one. Alright, I'm getting I got a stack of dust now. A lot of my dust has gone to well, I don't have any right now, but they've gone to the imbued netherweave.
Taylor now.
Probably the same as it was. I'll check in a second. Uh, 364. So we're getting there. What is that? 11 more points. All right, y'all, I'm gonna take about 2 minutes. I'm gonna talk to Rumi for a second, get a quick bio, and I'll be right back.
The dark times will pass. We will have justice. Baladash Malinore. Be ready for anything.
Okay. Had to talk to Rumi for a second there. Might
I have one of a
group to kill a
kind
Fel Reaper, I
items.
don't know.
We will have justice.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Alright, so
Remember the Sunwell.
and we're still up. It's 27 gold, so not bad. Yeah, it doesn't make too much sense to have your size reduced so you wouldn't be able to help your party as much. I think she's probably in her bank, which I can't go in. She's in lower city. Okay. Down arrows. Yeah, I won't be able to go in her bank because I'm a scryer. and those boys are not happy with me. All right, so that's our quest. Get turned in so that we'll have the Bell Reaper part of it. Hey Sven, how's it going, man?
Warm wishes to you. Be kind to those less.
What were you working on, brother? That does remind me though, which Kite started playing WoW retail, but he does have a modded Minecraft server that he wants me to come check out. We may have to do that one day, soonish.
You got my attention. Be good. Off with you. Watch your back. Off with you.
All right. Okay. Much of stuff, huh? All right. Where did that? That's got to be somebody. No, that's not somebody's. Where did it? What? There's no infernals over here.
Each day is a blessing. Be well.
That is Titan panel. Yeah, that's Titan panel. Shows your chords, XP, all that stuff. Time to level, gold on all your tunes, or you can set it for the one that you're on to see how much they have. All your backspace and your durability. There are other things that you can put up there, but yeah, this is Titan panel. I can definitely try to avoid it for now, Sven, for sure. But yes, Sven, as long as when I look towards where your base is, I don't get lag spikes, we'll be good. We've got our food and water back up, so I don't have to go back up there. We are repaired. The grand, huh?
We will persevere.
Let's put those in here for now, and that. This item there. All right.
Shurelaron.
Open your heart to the light.
Rumi needs some help with a Grand.
Safe journey.
Now they're supposed to be a little easier. Everybody said they've been a little bit easier, so maybe we can knock that out. Sounds good, Sven. I'll be glad to see it when you get it done. Sounds interesting. A festival island. 6 bars into 68. 70 is the max level, if I haven't mentioned that before. So we've got a level and 3/4 to go. And then we'll have to buy our flying and then start hitting these attunements really hard. Because I've actually kind of taken to the idea of our guild master's idea. He's going to show up in a bunch of dungeon blues and stuff, and he's not worried about. He's really not worried about any kind of crafted materials or anything. Just getting his pre-raid bits through dungeons, which you can do. There are lists for that, and it would save a lot of materials and farming. Although I do kind of still am going to aim for maybe a couple of pieces just to improve, because the ones I have suck. But I've still got a lot of dungeons that I need to do.
What?
I'm not doing the crushers and all that. Not doing it. All right, let's get our boy up and go find our priest. The only thing that the only thing that really causes a lot of lag for us is hoppers and stuff. So just kind of be careful with your hoppers and don't worry about it, man. Build what you want to build, and we'll see. We'll see how it works. Where's Rumi at? She is way over there. Luckily, we have an epic mount now, so it'll be a lot faster. Shagoon. I've got the motes of fire and arcane dust whenever you get ready. Okay. $69, dude. Well, I've got the Crusade Attunement now to do, the dungeon wise. Yeah. 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 And she says, never mind, I got him. I was coming to help Tall with Gron, and she's like, never mind, I got him. I think so, yeah. Okay. Well, an ogre warlock was beating up on him, she says. That might not be good. I was thinking of making underground farms in one system that might contain... Well, I mean, dude, use hoppers. Yes, use hoppers. Don't put out 1,000,000 hoppers. Do your underground farms, do storage, do all that stuff. Just, you know. I was gonna put a stone on her, but okay. Not exactly sure what we're looking for. She said a cow. That could be a Tauren. That could be a cleft hoof. There's no telling. Yeah, your tower was a bit narrow, but it's a glorious tower, I will say that. See, I don't do quests like this, where you gotta go all over the place to find something. He needs age clef off. Fortunately, so does everybody else on the quest, so.
I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Those are all Ellen. I've done a lot of expanding down myself, so I understand that. But when you're running a room up top, you got to go somewhere. You just dismounted.
It's too far away.
The drop rate's pretty bad on these things, and finding them's pretty bad because you got to find an aged Clefo. There's Dern kicking somebody's ass, or vice versa. I don't know.
I'm out of range.
Sorry, had to kill something.
It's too far away.
Yep. How much does she need? She just needs one lumber. All bulls. No brains. Oh wow.
I need a target.
You killed an Enderman with 4 hits in front of a skeleton and then put his bow away. Yeah, well, I mean, I probably wouldn't blame him. Finally, we're out of that area that plays nothing but that drum music. Oh. I'm gonna guess you found ore. He put it away like a good boy. Heck yeah. I can definitely wait for summer. Yeah, it gets too hot down here. Screw all that. I am not in a rush. It's ridiculous how hot it gets.
Goddess bless you. Go in peace.
I am listening.
Yeah, that's attack power and run speed increase. Yeah. The humidity is what makes it really, really bad. Yeah. I mean, for me, perfect weather, fall, year round, fall. Temperature between, 65 and 70 the whole year. Yeah, I could live with that.
Farewell.
I do not like 110 degrees with high humidity.
Blessings upon you. Seek the path of the light.
Yeah, winter and summer are only nice for a time, and then you start missing the other one. Yeah, yeah, summer is nice whenever you're getting 70s and a low 80s, and then when summer turns into 90s and 100s, that's when it can go away. That's when it can go on back to the closet and let winter back out. All right, Cougar, have a good one, man. Get some rest. We'll talk to you later. Because I would rather be cold in the winter than hot in the summer, if that makes sense to anybody. I can put a jacket on. There's only so much clothes you can take off before you get arrested. That's all I'm saying.
What's on your mind? Keep your feet on the ground.
Excuse me. Yeah, I know you like riding your bike, man. A huge snowdrift doesn't really let that happen much, does it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I saw that coming. We may lose the stream if we lost internet. If we do, we'll see you guys tomorrow. But let's see. If we didn't, that's good. But a lot of times that's, you lose internet right there. think it comes through there. But like Liz said, finding one dead, well, it's not the optimal way to go about it. Now we are in Hell River, or well, Hell River is about the right word. Bell River territory, though. They pass this way. Not that I would solo one or anything like that, but I'd follow it around for a little while. But it doesn't look like he is. Yeah. Yeah, because I went to his spawn point. Yeah. And we'll go to the other route in a second, once I get to the flight path here. There are 3 routes that I've actually tracked. This is one. The Falcon Watch is 2, and there's 1 buy on or hold. Yeah.
May the light embrace you. Remember the lessons
No, I don't care. You can get all the beetroot seeds you want, man. Somebody's outside? Oh, that was you. Okay. Oh. Now, this is another route. He comes around behind here and goes that way. But we'll just see.
Hey there.
All right, we already have one of those. It's unique. You can only have one. So the next thing we're working on is going to be at Revered for the exceptional stats chest. And we need to hit Revered so we can get that. No, is there anything? Yeah, subtlety. Subtlety to cloak. That's exalted. We're definitely going to have to get that too. But that means if I hit exalted to get that enchant, I can get my sword. The Dreadweave robe just requires level 70. That's the PvP gear. But it's still pretty badass stats. And it's socketed. So like at level 70, you gotta have flying. That's 800 and something. I'll have to go check and see how much it would be for me. But yeah. You know, I never. Yeah. I don't care about your grammar, Sven. Never have. You're fine, brother. But yeah, it's 800. Then I gotta have all these enchants that we gotta buy. All the keys you gotta buy for dungeons and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit.
See you around.
Well met. For the Alliance.
8 Shatterhand Legionnaires, 4 Shatterhand Centurions, and 4 Shatterhand Champions. That's Shattered Halls.
Be
Okay,
careful.
I'll go ahead and pick that up. Yeah, that's Shattered Halls. And let's untrack it. For now. But we are 6 bars into 68, so not too bad. Yet. Yeah, but we don't really care about that. We've got farms over there that, I mean, we have set up farms for everything. We have plenty to go around. Yeah, yeah. Like Grizz said, literally, automatic farms are down there. So help yourself, man. Now he rolls around down here by the buzzards and around to the back. And he'll come across that way up there, and then he cuts back across that way. But we'll see what we can see. And again, I'm not going to be able to solo him or anything. I just want to find him. I'm not gonna go too far into Horde territory because that's his side. Yeah, and he goes back around that way. Again, we have plenty of gunpowder. Get what you need. If you take gunpowder and if you take a lot, just AFK there for a little while and put some back. That's all you got to do. Get the gunpowder. You're welcome. No worries, man. I mean, that's what we farmed all that up for. The server is pretty much self-sustaining itself. All you have to do is just replace stuff. Or AFK. That's all you have to do. And I'll be on the server probably another week or so. And then, like I said, Kite has a modded server he's been wanting me to check out, so I'm probably going to do some of that. But, yeah, the newness is going to wear off on Burning Crusade, and I'm going to be doing some Minecraft and some Fallout 4 again. But this will still be done a lot. This is my game, you know. So there is definitely no Fell Reavers on this layer right now, though. We have gone on all their tracks. I even went to one of them spawning points, and there's nothing. But watch, because they're sneaky. They'll sneak up on me, and I'll get stomped. Because I was just bragging last night that I haven't died to a Fell Reaver yet. But yeah, that's the route here. No Fell Reaver. Oh. But that's enough hunting for Fell Reavers right now. Boog says she needs one too. So yeah, we'll see whenever everybody else starts coming on. We'll see what's going on with it. Excuse me. But for now, that's enough looking for a Fell Reaver. Especially that since I can't solo those. Let's go to area 52 right now. Excuse me. Okay, Alcatraz, where the hell is Alcatraz? Level 67. Oh, the consortium stuff. Okay, I got everything but the okay. Gotta do yeah. Yeah, we got a long way to go. For sure. No, you don't. You go all the way up to the top of the tower and you just AFK up there. On the gunpowder farm, just go all the way up to the top, and you can AFK in that room up top, and that's where it'll start dropping the creepers down and building up gunpowder again. I don't care if you get a shulker box of gunpowder. I don't care. We have a lot of gunpowder if anybody needs. So I'm not too worried about it. They backed off of it supposedly and didn't do it because everybody was complaining you're crippling your mages, you know. But I don't know. Oh, let's see. All right, kiddies, y'all calm down. Okay, so what it says is they did relaxed measures. Around the time of the launch, February 5th, Blizzard relaxed those anti-boosting measures to be more forgiving for groups, with reports indicating the slow immunity threshold was expanded to 1 minute and CC immunity to 2 minutes. Despite the changes, the mechanics still affect dungeon gameplay, causing mobs to speed up and ignore conventional kiting controlling methods if the fight lasts too long. A new policy for TBT Anniversary explicitly prohibits automated or large-scale organized boosting services, causing debate regarding where the line is drawn for casual manual boosting. Huh. Yeah, it says that it's still possible, but the infinite freeze meta is crippled. But Tolerance is coming over here. I'm gonna team up with Tolerance and knock out the beginning Alcatraz quest lines and all that I've already done. I'm gonna help her get to where I'm at, and then we're gonna work together to finish those out, because they do get kind of complicated, and she understands more of the triangulation thing than I do. So that's what we're going to be doing now for the next while. But we're at about 3 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. Let me read what Chris said here. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I never agreed with their anti-boosting policies. I think it's stupid. And so do all mages, to be quite honest. The only problem I ever had with boosting was the advertising and trade chat. That's the only problem I ever had. I don't care if somebody is level 1 and they want to get boosted through the game. I could give a rat's ass less. They pay the same subscription I do, but I know it's, oh, they're getting boosted and they're doing gold farms and they're blah, 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 and they're doing this. And I don't give a damn. I really don't. Hey, look at Dust Bunny's blue. I got it right. I messed up the first time, Dust Bunny, but I got it right the second time. Yay. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, I messed up the first time. I have never, ever in 13 years had a moderator. And I'm like, Dust Bunny is a cheerleader. She's always here. I'm gonna have a moderator. But you guys have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow night. Yeah, you are the first ever. Excuse me. But I thank you for well, of course. I thank you for all the help, and you guys have a great night. My puppy wants out now, and we will catch you all tomorrow night. Y'all have a great one. And again, Dust Bunny, welcome and thank you.